Right now at 6, school consolidation. La Crosse Schools Facility Advisory Committee will give their final recommendation tonight on which elementary schools they think should be closed.
And a grim milestone. A record number of people in La Crosse have died from opioid overdoses this year. One physician says there's a number of reasons behind the increase.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Well, parents soon may have fewer options for elementary schools in the La Crosse School District.
The Facility Advisory Committee is making its final recommendation tonight, and we expect them to recommend shutting down either Hinchin or Spence Elementary.
News 8 Now's Dua Israr is live outside Hogan, where the final FAC meeting is just getting underway. Dua?
Ken and Emily, if you've driven around the south side of La Crosse, you may have seen this sign in people's yards, Save Spence. It's one of the elementary schools that's being considered for closure. Now, the FAC has been discussing which elementary school will shut down since April, but the topic of consolidation has been going on for several years. Last year, the school district of La Crosse went to referendum. It asked voters for $195 million to consolidate Logan and Central High Schools into a new building. The school district said declining enrollment, lack of state funding, and aging facilities were all part of the reason. 69% of voters rejected the plan. Superintendent Aaron Engel has said the district can't keep all of its buildings open. Lincoln Middle School was the first to shut down. 2 weeks ago, the FAC recommended shutting down Northwoods Elementary on the north side. Tonight, they'll recommend shutting down either Spence or Hinchin on the south side. Engel has previously said this move could save the district over $2 million per year. Now, as you can see a little bit behind me, the parking lot earlier today was completely empty, and now we've seen several people go in. This public meeting is expected to have a lot of community members show up. Now, the FAC's recommendation tonight is just that, a recommendation. The school district of La Crosse does not have to take their recommendation into consideration. The meeting just began, and we'll have an update at 10. Reporting live at Hogan, Dua Israr, News 8 Now. Ken and Emily, back to you.
Dua, thanks very much. And a point well taken that meeting is open to the public. After this recommendation later this month, there will also be public hearing sessions for responses to whatever recommendation is made later tonight.
Well, the Veterans Affairs Hospital in Tomah is extending an apology tonight for those who have been impacted by false diagnoses.
The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs Secretary is saying new exams are being offered to those who have been affected.
Dr. Mary Jo Lanska, a former neurologist from the VA, was fired earlier this year after allegations she had misdiagnosed at least 650 patients during exams. The hospital says they are currently notifying any veterans who were misdiagnosed, as well as family members of veterans who have since passed away. Those who have been affected are now eligible for a new exam.
Earlier today, the VA released a statement saying they apologize to the veterans who have been negatively impacted, and they encourage all veterans who were patients of that doctor to come in for new exams.
Wisconsin Democrats have introduced legislation to address deteriorating conditions in prisons. The state's prison system has been dealing with chronic staff shortages. The lack of staffing has become so severe that some prisons have implemented lockdowns, meaning prisoners are confined to their cells for almost 24 hours a day. That's according to inmate advocates. The legislation would require inmates to get hot showers and weekly in-person visits. Other proposals would mandate that cells be kept at tolerable temperatures. The package of bills doesn't address staffing.
Yeah, we had a little bit warmer conditions today. In fact, La Crosse actually got to 50 degrees today, and I think more areas will see that over the next several days. We still have cloud cover out there right now. That has kind of passed through, just some high clouds overall, but if you look at radar satellite right now, just some upstream clouds and some that we're keeping an eye on through the Dakotas up to Winnipeg. That's going to impact our forecast for tomorrow morning, but it doesn't look as overall that impressive. If we zoom in, just the high clouds passing through. We are seeing clearing skies behind that. That'll be the evening forecast as we go through. Overall temperatures today, once again, again, upper 40s near 50, 52 in Decorah. So they are getting closer to where we should be. Still a little bit cooler up to the north. So, but that is, as you see, about only 5 degrees or so below average. Much more pink on the screen there towards southern Wisconsin. So we are getting to the point of getting where we should be for this time of year. For this evening for La Crosse, pretty typical temperatures, maybe a little bit chilly than usual, but otherwise increasing clouds. Should be a quiet night, quiet evening for Eau Claire too, with temperatures getting back down to around 30 with increasing clouds late. So later on we'll kind of break down. We're going to have better conditions through the weekend. We might actually get 60 next week. I'll break that down, including there's a few rain chances through the weekend with a better chance for rain probably coming towards Sunday night and Monday. All that coming a bit later.
All right. Wouldn't mind another 60-degree day.
60s. I like the sound of that.
All right, Greg. Thanks very much. Crisis on the rise. Opioid-related deaths in 2021 were 6 times higher than those in 1999. That's according to the CDC.
The city of La Crosse has seen an increase in opioid-related deaths in the last few years. News 8 Now's Michael Germain is live in the studio with us and has more information on what's being done to help combat this crisis.
Ken and Emily, the increase of deaths from overdoses is causing major concern throughout the state, including a record number of opioid overdoses right here in La Crosse.
This year we are at 38 confirmed overdose deaths.
Gunderson health officials say if the trend continues,
we'll break 50 if you look at the averages for each month. So, you know, that's a lot higher than what we've ever seen, about 20% higher.
According to emergency medicine physician Chris Eberlein, almost all of these cases are due to fentanyl overdoses.
You know, we do have one confirmed death that involved tranq as well, but not in isolation. That is with fentanyl with it. That combination is incredibly dangerous. Hopefully that doesn't drive these numbers even higher, but we're definitely concerned about that.
Over the last decade, Gunderson Health System saw a slight decrease in overdose cases, up until the COVID-19 pandemic.
COVID pandemic really had a significant impact on mental health, and it drove a lot of people to substance abuse, I'm afraid.
According to Eberlein, over the last 3 years, Gunderson has seen a steady increase in opioid overdoses.
It does vary month to month, so we will get these spikes, and then it will go down a little bit, and then another spike. But the overall trend has been upwards, unfortunately.
Eberlein says there are a few reasons why they're seeing the increase in overdose deaths, which includes mental health.
Huge component of mental health illness concurrent with it. The availability of these substances, the overall need for more treatment are things that are driving it.
Chantel Phillips, a residential treatment therapist at Gunderson Health System, says there are many factors that lead to addiction.
Everything is biopsychosocial, right? There's a biological component, a psychological component, and a sociological component.
Phillips also says it all comes down to 2 main components: risk factors and protective factors.
A lot of the people that struggle with addiction also have comorbid mental health conditions, so sometimes it's self-medicating their mental health.
Phillips says during difficult times like the pandemic or dealing with traumatic loss, it's crucial that first responders have Narcan accessible. According to the Wisconsin Department of Health and Services, fentanyl overdose death in Wisconsin grew by 97% from 2019 to 2021. Ken and Emily, back to you.
Alarming numbers, yeah.
Absolutely. Michael Germain, thanks very much.
La Crosse Area Waters is honoring 2 local properties for their efforts to reduce runoff pollution in local waterways.
The Hub on 6th is this year's Soak It Up Award winner. Summit Environmental School is this year's featured property.
On both properties, landscape transformations now direct, capture, and absorb polluted runoff before it gets into local waterways.
And both properties do a great job at mitigating stormwater runoff and keeping polluted runoff out of our local waterways.
Ava, would you be
And for the students at Summit Environmental, collecting runoff for their rain garden means more wildlife.
You or makes you nervous? What animal goes to the milkweed? Caterpillar! And what do they turn into? Butterflies!
This outdoor space is now an amazing water-friendly teaching tool that provides students and staff a deeper understanding and commitment to protecting local waterways.
Coming up tonight at 6, it's officially the season of giving.
The Hunger Task Force has come up with a new way for you to donate, and you won't even have to leave your home.
Revive Wellness Spa and Three Rivers Performance are partnering with News 8 Now to bring you Wellness Wednesday. During our morning or noon news on Wednesdays, tune in to find ways to get healthy and stay healthy. News 8 Now, Revive Wellness Spa, and Three Rivers Performance are committed to getting the Cooley region healthy with Wellness Wednesdays.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we're the cold weather experts, offering unbeatable deals on the gear and supplies you need to get ready for winter. Right now, name brand tires are buy 3, get 1 free with up to $100 in consumer rebates on select sets of 4. Save $5 on Blaine's Platinum Automotive batteries. Stay toasty with these heated seat cushions or blankets, $24.99. Rewards members save an extra $5. And keep hands warm with 10 packs of Grabber hand warmers, just $5.99.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it, Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face
with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
The day we've all been waiting for is finally here. Sunday, November 5th is Buzzy's 45th annual 12-hour sale. Get the best deals of the year for 12 hours only from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Furniture pricing is drastically reduced with over 50% off select products. Save $500 on this best-selling Sealy mattress. Now only $899. Get a $300 gift with Tempur-Pedic mattress purchases. Plus, hourly giveaways, prizes, and so much more. Don't miss out for one day only at Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua.
Revive Wellness Spa and Three Rivers Performance are partnering with News 8 Now to bring you Wellness Wednesday. During our morning or noon news on Wednesdays, tune in to find ways to get healthy and stay healthy. News 8 Now, Revive Wellness Spa, and Three Rivers Performance are committed to getting the Cooley region healthy with Wellness Wednesdays.
The Hunger Task Force is taking a new approach to make sure no one starves this holiday season.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us with the latest.
Ken and Emily, for the first time ever, the food bank is having a virtual food drive. Hunger Task Force of La Crosse launched the virtual food drive this week, allowing people to shop and donate online. The executive director of Hunger Task Force says the end of pandemic assistance and inflation have made things more challenging for people. Hunger Task Force of La Crosse tells News 8 Now they have seen a shortage in canned goods and are asking for people to help.
We give approximately 30,000 pounds out a week to area programs, and behind me you see possibly 5,000 to 10,000 pounds. And so, you know, we are looking at a shortage here and getting a little nervous because it's our role to make sure that these programs are kept stocked.
The food bank supports 120 food programs, including the Boys and Girls Club. One donor says they will match $25,000 worth of donations that are made between now and November 28th. And guys, since the virtual food drive launched yesterday, the food bank has received nearly $5,000 coming from its sponsor, 5 Telecom. Ken, Emily?
That's a great number. Thank you, Jeremy. The virtual food drive will run until December 31st. Anyone interested in shopping or donating can head to news8now.com. We will have a link attached to the article. Well, still ahead, Midwest Music Fest kicks off tomorrow.
And with the help of some UWL art students, a symbol of the fest is coming to life.
And don't forget, you got to turn the clocks back for fall this weekend, but the good news is the temperatures are going to go the other direction, up to the 50s. We might even see 60 come early next week. I'll break down if we see any rain this weekend and when the wet weather and cooler weather returns next week. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
So I come to this country looking for opportunities, and I found out in Pilgrims. The opportunities in here are like infinity. Give Pilgrims an opportunity. It's going to be great, and it's a really, really good place to work.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables.
This is Tony.
Things that I've tried have failed.
And this is Tony's Good Feet story.
Before my arch supports, I felt defeated, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain, which still is kind of crazy to me. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone. You've tried everything that's not working, give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
It's big, really big. It's the Weekend Furniture Blowout at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. This weekend, for 4 big days, we've slashed prices on hundreds of items store-wide. Sofas, sectionals, and recliners from Flexsteel, Decor Rest, and Smith Brothers. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Daniels Amish and Canadell. Plus the area's finest selection of leather from Stressless and Lazy Boy. You'd better hurry. You won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The Weekend Furniture Blowout. It's this weekend only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late.
Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness.
Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
My career path, I started as a quality technician and was promoted 3 times in 3 years, and now I'm a quality lead. I encourage others to apply at Pilgrims for the pay, the hours, the benefits, and to be one big loving family.
Music lovers, listen up. We have the perfect way for you to spend your weekend. The Midwest Music Fest is back in La Crosse starting tomorrow.
And some UWL art students are preparing a special art piece to celebrate.
Billy the Bigfoot has become a symbol of the Music Fest, but he's only ever been seen on paper until now. Student sculptors are bringing him to life, and you can visit Billy right outside the Pump House Regional Arts Center. But you'll want to get over there soon before the elusive Bigfoot disappears.
Billy is making an appearance as Bigfoots do, so it's a sort of a limited time that you can see Billy.
That's a face right there. Midwest Music Fest brings musicians from across the region into the downtown La Crosse area.
Love the design. The fest starts tomorrow at 3 p.m. and will run until 11. Music starts back up at 10 Saturday morning, and then we'll play throughout that day until 11 p.m. There are a number of venues to be able to catch the shows throughout downtown La Crosse. Tickets are available online. We'll have the link and more information on all of our digital platforms. All right, and here's hoping that it won't be too chilly for people to enjoy music in downtown La Crosse. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Well, it certainly won't be like we had the last couple days. It will be closer to what we should be for November. So that's the positive news. It won't be excessively mild or anything like that. But for right now, the pattern has kind of changed a little bit. We had more of this northwest flow, which has kept us cold, and that cold air mass through the eastern part of the U.S. We're starting to see more of a west to east across the U.S., which gives us at least milder conditions and occasionally some systems. One coming through the Rockies right now. That's going to fall apart. Looks impressive now. By the time it gets here, a lot of it's just going to be cloud cover with a little bit of chance of rain. Overall, you see the temperatures out to the west. They've actually had mild conditions. We are going to start seeing that spread further east. So that Arctic cold air that we've had is going to get pushed back up to the north towards Canada. That's the positive news on that. We do have a few showers. There's one possibility tomorrow morning, and then Saturday and Sunday. Once again, a lot of this area will be dry. I think the whole period won't be wet. And then the best chance, I think, Sunday night through Monday morning. There's also another chance come Tuesday, Wednesday. That's a little bit lower. I think the Sunday night through Monday morning is the best chance to see any rain. Otherwise, temperatures pretty seasonal through the weekend. We actually might get closer to 60 come Monday, and then we'll slowly cool off about halfway next week to where we should be. So overall, much more milder conditions than we've had the last few days. Really for the morning hour, we're going to see the clouds increase overnight, but once you get to the morning commute, that's that little weak system comes through, maybe putting a shower, a sprinkle, a flurry. Won't be a lot as indicated like this, but it could impact your morning commute. It'll kind of come through the area. By the time we get to about 9 to 10, a lot of the areas, like I said, just a sprinkle or shower. It shouldn't be something significant, and then it'll push through about noon. We should see some partly clearing skies, at least in the afternoon hours as we get up to close to 50, and those cloud covers and that wind changes behind the system. We go from south to north. Won't be strong or anything, but that'll come through Friday evening. Still, overall, Friday evening temperatures looking like upper 30s, low 40s, typical for this time of year. If we look at the big picture, Willie, that's one system right here. We have another one coming across here through Saturday. You can see that one coming across and one to the north too. So once again, these systems come through. They're weak. They provide some cloud cover and maybe a chance of a shower going through the weekend, but it's not going to provide a lot of opportunity. The one that we're watching really is Sunday night. That one comes through the Dakotas. It hits here really about late Sunday night, early Monday with a front coming through. That's the best chance, I think, for rain. Once that gets through, we're watching another one for Tuesday, Wednesday coming across the Rockies. It looks fairly weak. It kind of deepens as we get closer to Wednesday and maybe extending a little bit further on. So there's two opportunities right there. A lot of question marks for rain. None of these are particularly strong. And the good news is the whole pattern has shifted to the north. And that's the positive news. We're going to be warmer than what we thought earlier this week. But for tonight, we're seeing temperatures stay fairly mild. Upper 20s, low 30s, even mid 30s with the cloud cover increasing towards the morning. After a shower, sprinkle, maybe even a flurry tomorrow morning, we should get up closer to 50. The sun will start coming out probably in the late afternoon with less cloud cover, and then it just gets better through the weekend really after that slight drop in temperatures. Saturday, we kind of bump back up to almost 60 Monday, and then maybe some showers coming in Tuesday and Wednesday and a slight drop in temperatures. So overall, no really cool air to be expected probably for the next 7 days. So overall, like I said, we might hit 60 again.
All right.
Something to keep in mind.
Something to look forward to.
Fingers crossed indeed. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, a big night on the volleyball courts. Plus, the Packers making a somewhat surprising move earlier this week, trading star corner Rasul Douglas to the Bills. Aaron Jones talking about the move earlier today. Rob's got that and more next.
Attention seniors, be safe with your affordable tub-to-shower conversion or enjoy an all-new bathroom. Contact the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
It's the big 3-day sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices and a free USA flag blanket with any purchase. Plus, get free shipping. The big 3-day sale, now at Home Furniture.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
No matter what kind of store you visit, no matter what kind of tobacco you ask for, it's illegal to sell tobacco products to anyone under 21. So remember to bring your ID. It will get checked. Because in Wisconsin, 21 means 21, no matter what.
100 years. There are very few businesses that have withstood this test of time.
But it was in 1923 that our family opened a 2-stall garage and used car dealership in Pleasantville, Wisconsin, serving the surrounding communities that today has grown into the Osseo Automotive family of dealerships.
A commitment to excellence through a century of automotive innovation is waiting for you.
Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford. Check us out at OsseoAuto.com.
During the Veterans Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to 10% off sale prices on quality mattress brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. Plus, get free delivery and setup and a free USA flag blanket with any purchase. The Veterans Day sale at Home Sleep Express.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The Green Bay front office made a surprising move earlier this week when it traded away beloved Packers player and fan favorite Rasul Douglas, and many of his now former teammates were also surprised by the move. Douglas came over to the Packers back in 2021. Talk about an immediate impact. 9 interceptions over his first 29 games with Green Bay. And according to Pro Football Focus, Douglas was graded as the 8th best corner in the league this season. Tough loss for the green and gold, and Packers running back Aaron Jones echoing that sentiment earlier today.
It was a moment I've never had like really anybody that close to me get traded. He was actually sitting right here on this corner, and I just saw him and just like I already like felt it in my heart and just kind of like not broke down, but we start talking. We both shed a few tears. It's been a long journey for both of us. It's tough losing a brother like that.
We'll see how much the Packers miss Douglas on the defensive side of the ball this Sunday at home against the Rams. Kickoff is at noon. And on the diamond, just a day after the World Series came to an end, MLB vet Nelson Cruz announcing he's retiring after 19 seasons in the league. And what a career it was. Cruz actually made his MLB debut back in 2005 with the Brewers. Only played 8 games for Milwaukee before being traded to Texas, where he spent the next 8 years. Cruz also made a stop in Minnesota for 2.5 seasons, finished in the top 10 in MVP voting twice as a member of the Twins. 7-time All-Star and 4-time Silver Slugger, finishes his career with 464 home runs. Big night for a couple of our area volleyball teams tonight. Both Mabel Canton and Caledonia have made it to the semifinals in their respective sections. Cougars will clash with Alden Conger tonight in the Section 1A semifinal. As for the Warriors, they'll take on Zimbrota Mazeppa in the Section 1AA semis. Both games are being played tonight at the Mayo Civic Center in Rochester. We'll have those highlights coming up at 10. On the Wisconsin side, Waniwak Center hopes that the third time will be the charm. The top-seeded Wolves are in the state tournament for the 3rd straight year. They'll be at it bright and early tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. against Fall River at the Resch Center in Green Bay, and I'll be there. Leaving my house about 5 o'clock so I can get a front row seat.
Yeah.
See if they can get it done. The first time going as the 1 seed. They were the 4 seed and I believe the 3 seed the last 2 seasons.
That sounds right, yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, they've had a great postseason. They took down Royal after losing to the Panthers twice in the regular season, so we'll see. Kelsey Justman, see if she can finish her career.
Must watch a volleyball player. She is for sure.
It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Rob, thanks very much.
Safe travels.
He'll take it slow. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Why wait until Black Friday for big savings? At Wesco and Sparta, it's Black November. Get break-down the door savings on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and flooring. Save even more with coupon savings of $25 to $100. Buy 1 item, use 1 coupon. Buy 10 items, use 10 coupons. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Turn up the heat with Early Bird Holiday Hot Deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Cozy up. Kids and ladies socks are $4.99 a pair, and assorted dog sweaters are just $3.99. Aromatherapy animals are only $6.88. Get sizzle in savings. This multi-cooker is only $35.59, and this flat iron gas griddle just $179.99. Other stores have this patio heater for $159.99, but it's Menards' hottest deal at just $69.99. Don't miss out. The Early Bird gets the deal.
It's Carl's Why Wait Till Friday sale. Get Black Friday pricing now. Save up to 50% on select appliances, plus bonus rebates of up to $1,000. Enter to win this beautiful Beko kitchen package valued over $5,500. This Frigidaire electric range is only $549. Save up to $900 on Serta iComfort Eco mattresses and save on select fireplace stands. TVs and soundbars are on sale too.
Carl's Air Servicing Dealer since 1956.
All right, we may have a shower for your morning commute. Otherwise, we're going to see temperatures get back into the 50s for most areas. Once we see more sun in the afternoon, it gets a little bit cooler Saturday, but then we reverse that. 50s, maybe 60 as we get up to Monday, potentially there. And the rain chance probably best is Saturday night through Monday, with another chance coming Tuesday, Wednesday. So in all, not a bad forecast for the next 7 days.
Would really love to see 60 because it's kind of depressing having snow. Snow is still on my deck right now.
Oh, really?
That's not a good visual this time of year. Greg.
Not quite, Greg.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 6.
We'll see you at 10.